What's up, YouTube? So many of us are stuck in what the Kabbalists would call Had. We're talking about the map, sacred geometry, or just the tree of life, the Patnateru, really. So much of us are caught up in Had, or that right kidney, thinking, constantly thinking. A lot of auditory thinking too, which lets us know it's thoughts that got stuck in us. A lot of it might not even be the origins of these thoughts might not even be from our true selves. But that's neither here nor there. We're stuck in this state of constantly thinking. We give thinking so much value, especially auditory thinking, way more than visual. Daydreaming is demonized, and all these other forms of visualizing seem to be demonized in a lot of ways, especially in my life. I guess I can't speak for everyone, but it seems like that's considered lackadaisical to daydream or to visualize. So to be dreaming or to be dreamy. So anyway, being content with the moment that you created. Sometimes you just gotta pat yourself on the back and appreciate what you created as of right now. So we constantly get caught up in HOD or our thinking, HOD, for the people that are really into the tree of life. If you really want to get into that, there's plenty of names for it too. But so we're constantly thinking of manifesting things. So we're constantly just fragmented in our thoughts, and our energies going everywhere from thought to thought, constantly creating and thinking that we can make this thing that we're in better every second, which puts us in a position of deficit or lack, which just further builds that. We just give energy to lack instead of the abundance that is here. So you got to realize you created this whole thing and just appreciate what you did at some level. And when people say, giving up the good for the great, or getting out of comfort zones to, create things, I understand that, and I understand that aspect of it. But the whole concept of a better than, really no greater than a less than. It all just is, and it's about just experiencing a different end of the spectrum, or tipping the scale in a certain way, or tipping the playing field, changing the arrangement or altering the ratio of the elements of life to experience a certain experience. And that's really the only difference from one moment to the next is just altering the ratio of the elements. That's it. Just tuning into a different experience that is the same but of a different ratio. So you might be in a more watery experience, more airy experience, more fiery experience, more earthy experience, or different variations of them, of the four, or the two if you want to get to yin and yang, or shu and tefnut, what have you. So it really is no greater than or less than, and everything just is. So however you want to look at it, and whatever you perceive it to be, you're right, or you're left, whatever, however you want to look at it. Again, we can go on for eternity with this, or we can transcend the duality and realize that we're neither but both at the same time. And I can continue on with that whole spiel